Hey Terraformers, one more video for pre-week. I think this is the last one, but if there's more, you'll know. But what I wanted you to do is go to code here, or sorry, issues. We're going to make a new ticket. I don't know if we need a ticket for this. Yeah, I guess we do. And we'll say Terraform, or sorry, we'll say TF Alias for Terraform. So we will set an alias for Terraform to be TF in our bash profile. Okay, so that is what we're going to do, is we're going to set up a alias, and I'm going to create that new ticket. And this is just so that we can be really cool and have a shortcut for typing Terraform. I think a lot of Terraformers do this. We are Terraformers, so we want to do it, okay? So we'll go up here and we'll go over to code, and we will go to our new branch, which is now this one here. And we're going to go ahead and launch our Git pod. So we'll just give that a moment to launch. See you back here in a second. All right, we are back here, and so we are in our project. So what I want to do here is I just want to shorten the command Terraform. Okay, so we type in Terraform. And what I want to do is type in TF instead, because TF would be a nicer, shorter version. Sometimes you see it in projects or like tutorials, people are typing TF. This is another thing that they do in Kubernetes. They will shorten Kubernetes to be K8 or K8s. And I want to do that here. And the way we can do that is by setting up an alias in our bash profile. So the way that would work is there is a file called bash profile. We type in open. There's a few of them, but if we do tilde, sorry, I'm going to zoom up here. Tilde, that is that squiggly. Remember the backtick? If you hold shift and press the backtick, you'll get it. And if we go here, we can autocomplete, and we'll have a few. We have bash profile, bash rc, bash logout. The one I like to put in is bash profile. And so this is the bash profile for the terminal. And this is where we can set bash configurations. So when we were talking about before about, setting setting environment variables that would be scope for everything, this is where we would technically set it. And so what I want to do is I want to set up an alias. And the way the alias works is we just type in alias, and I think it's TF equals Terraform. I think that's all it is. Let me just double check. Aliases in bash. Okay, we'll scroll on down. So yeah, it's alias name equals command. And so if we do this, like that, or maybe doubles. Does it do doubles or singles? It's using doubles, so we'll use doubles. I'm sure we can use singles. That's all it takes for us to set that up. And so what we can do here, whoops, we'll type in clear. If we want to now use that command, I saved this file. I'm just going to bring this over here. If we type in TF, will it work? No. When you update the bash profile, you have to reload it. It is a bash script. So we're going to type source. We could probably do the period in bash profile like we do our bash scripts, but we're going to do source because that's normally how you do it. That's going to reload it here. Now if we type in TF, notice it is now an alias for Terraform. So that's what we want to persist. Now, Git pod isn't going to set this up every single time in our bash profile unless we make a script for it. So let's see if ChatGPT can do that for us, okay? Because again, I don't want to write it if I don't have to for something that simple. So we'll go back over here and we'll say, write a bash script that will add the following alias to our .bash profile. Okay, and we'll see what it does. There we go. And then it has the source, and that's something we will want to do as well. So we'll go ahead and copy this, and we'll say set TF alias. And we'll paste this in here, and we'll say allow. And I'll go down below here. And I just want to change this to be this one. This will work, but we'll just change it out. Okay, and so now we have our script here. Let's see if it does what it's supposed to do. Now we already have it in our file, so we want to see what happens. If we run it, we should expect it to say it already exists. So I'm going to go here and I'm just going to, I'm going to chmod that file first so that it's executable. Bin set TF Alias, and then we're going to go ahead and do bin set TF Alias. And it already says it exists, which is perfect, right? So it's already doing what it's supposed to be doing. I'm very confident the script is going to do exactly what we want. So I'm going to go over to our git pod YAML, and I'm going to run it for this one here, source, bin. I don't want to muck it up, so I'm just going to copy the name, rename, copy, and we'll paste it in here. I don't trust that it'll get loaded for each one, so I'm going to set it for both. Okay? I'll do it in the front here for both. And so now we have our TF alias. Okay, so I think this should work. What I'm going to do is just commit it. Here, we're in a branch, right? Yes, we're in a branch. Okay, so we'll just say #17, add a script to set up TF alias. And we'll commit that. And I actually do want to test this. So I'm going to stop this workspace. Okay, we'll close that out. We'll go back over here. We're on 17. I'm going to relaunch that in that branch. And I just want to make sure that alias gets set and we don't have any git pod YAML files. If we have a serious git pod YAML file, it would throw an error here and you'd have to debug it. But we'll wait here. And we'll let it open. And so if we scroll all the way to the top, here, it can't scroll that far back, I guess. But we can just test here. So if we type in TF, does it work? It does. If we type in TF here, does it work? Oops, clear. It does. If we cat out that file or just open up the bash profile, it's only there once. Okay, great. So that script works perfectly. So what we want to do, we'll leave this open because we need to tag our code. We'll go to our pull request. Well, we'll go to our issue. Did we checkbox these off? We did that. We'll go back over to our pull request. We'll make a new pull request. We'll drop down to 17. We'll go ahead and we'll create that pull request. We'll create that pull request. This is going good. We're getting in good routine here. We'll squash and merge that. We will merge it. We'll make our way over here, back to our code, and we'll do git checkout main. We'll do a git pull. We're going to go over to our source, and it's not showing us that icon here today. I don't know why it's like sometimes it shows it and sometimes it doesn't. We'll go back and refresh here. I want to see what tag. We're doing 090. So I'll just bump up the font here so you can see a little bit better. And we'll do git tag 0.9.0 git push tags. Okay, we'll go back here, give it a refresh. We are in good shape. Now, should we have, didn't see it, hold on. There it is. So should we have documented that? I don't know. Such a minor thing. We might want to put in our documentation or not. But anyway, there you go. And I think that's the last pre-week video, at least for setting up the project. But we will see you in the next one. Ciao.